The reason West Elementary received a literacy coach was due to the fact that there was a high percentage of non-proficient readers in tested areas, and they were not able to complete testing or complete reading as they should have. They were non-proficient readers. So as a literacy coach, my job was to make sure that we begin preparing them in kindergarten and moving on with that and adding to that every year so that as a third grade student, they're where they need to be.
Jig. What do you think to jig mean?
A literacy coach begins this journey with observations, and one of the first things that happens in a building is, of course, you have to gain rapport. You have to begin to building relationships. Our job is to fill the holes with teachers. I often say that I'm a teacher's teacher because in this position, every teacher has different needs. When we began this last year, there were definite deficiencies in classrooms. The climate and culture was quite different. So to walk around and see teachers with a reignited passion, with the fire being lit again and excited about their learning as a teacher and teaching those students is extremely encouraging and just is great to see.
Central message, very good. And you know what? Central message is a synonym. There are some synonyms for central message. But first, I want someone to tell me what is a synonym. I always thought I was doing everything I could do. But once we received a literacy coach, I realized that there was just so much more that I could learn, that I did learn, I have learned, and oh my God, it has been awesome. Something so simple, such as using anchor charts. My children are turning around, Ms. Thomas, there it is. They're using them. So when I see that they're using them and they can relate to them to help them with what we're doing in class, that tells me that it's working.
The literacy coach has really helped me become more confident in what I'm doing. Coming in as a new teacher, you're not really sure how to teach things, how different schools teach things. And as a statewide literacy coach, this is how teachers across the state are teaching their students how to read. So I feel really confident that my students are on the same level as students across the state. Tap it. Ugh. Lug. Lug is to carry something heavy.
I am most proud of the student growth. When you walk into our classroom, you can see it as plain as day. When you look at the data, because everything that we do is driven by data. So we use the data to track our student growth.
In kindergarten, I was on the first grade level, and now since I'm in first grade, I'm on the second grade level.
We knew we were data-driven. We mostly had the data in the classroom. This year, without a doubt, we knew we must have a data room. When we have the professional learning communities on Tuesday, every Tuesday, we discuss data, where we are and where we need to go.
That is a time that I can give them resources on the latest and greatest or best way to implement things in their classroom. We plan together, we look at data to drive instruction together, and that's also where I build their content knowledge on the 5 components of reading.
Our students are learning, they're writing, they're reading, and especially with our K students, they are really learning how to read and write proficiently. We're really expecting to see some dynamic students because we started out just last year and those students are in the first grade, and we are seeing some great strides with our first grade students, and so we're really looking forward to seeing those students move up to the 3rd grade. And we should see an increase in their scores each year with the knowledge that they've gained.
Go up.
We can do this.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
In the past, we've had to go, when they get to 3rd grade, we have to go backwards to try to bring them up to 3rd grade level. I don't see that happening. When they get to 3rd grade, they will be on grade level.
My favorite book would have to be Richard Wright and the Library Card. It's an inspiring book. It tells you if you believe in it, you can do anything.